Inflation has hit hard. It is really tough on a lot of people right now. And as we go into the holiday week, I'm going to show you some things I've done around the house to help pinch pennies, to help protect the things we've already purchased, some of the things that I do on a regular basis to save money, and share with you some of the shopping discounts and deals I got this week to stretch my dollar. I hope you enjoy this video. Hi everyone, I'm Bonita from rural Kansas, and I am early retired. I retired early at almost 58 years old in October of 2023. I am now 60 years old. I am riding it out until Social Security kicks in, and I love frugal living. I share tips and tricks on this channel, and it has afforded me the opportunity and choices to have the freedom that I wanted at an earlier age. I hope you enjoy this video. I've done the obligatory 2 loads of laundry this week in between rainstorms. It's been really tough to even get our laundry done lately and get it hung on the line before the next rainstorm hits. And I've dug to the bottom of my freezer on one half, almost clear to the bottom twice, looking for hot dogs. And this is where that inventory list comes in handy. The initial idea of having that was overwhelming to even start it, but once I started it, it has been so beneficial because it has kept me from purchasing more of what I already had or not making sure that I use that up before I add to my stock. So yeah, I've had to dig a couple of times, and I had to pull that laundry basket out and put things in there so that I could see what was in the bottom. I had to break some ice off of there. So yeah, it's been a busy week. You know, when your inventory says one thing, but you haven't seen that item in a really long time because it's probably in the bottom of your freezer. That's what I did this week. I took out some of the ice buildup and I started searching for some of the things on my inventory list, and I have a lot more room now. To keep from warming up the house, I will be cooking outside on my turkey roaster on my little table in between rainstorms. As you can see, I broke the handle on my turkey roaster and I couldn't find another one online, so I just took a couple of knobs off of some broken pots and pans and fixed it like this. Meals prepped and packaged for the week for my husband for his lunches. Pork roast with molasses and chicken broth and butter for the marinade, and then white rice with some Cajun seasoning and some onion and some butter. And the pork roast also has Cajun seasoning on it. And I have 5 meals for the week. We used to sell fireworks for 22 years, so I have some old 4th of July decorations. I haven't pulled them out in years, but I decided to do it this year just to cheer the place up a little bit. This is an old tablecloth that I had from then. I had a table runner that's red from Christmas. I added some handkerchiefs that I just folded in thirds and laid them end to end for some decoration in the middle. I have a vase that I just absolutely love with some red, white, and blue orchids. And I have some vintage placemats with presidents that do not go that far into the past. In fact, I think the last one listed is Clinton on these placemats. And then I have to show you my little 4th of July house. This is from 2003 when I sold Avon, and it still works. And if you can tell here, that is fiber optic fireworks going off. It looks even better in the dark. So I'll show you what it looks like in the dark. I had a ball game in the city today, so while I was there, I took advantage of my $5 off of $25 coupon at Ollie's discount store. I got 3 of these large packages of crushed tomatoes with basil added for 99 cents. I got 2 large cans of green beans for $1.49. I got a cayenne pepper for $1.49. And then this large pack of Keurigs, 72 of them, $19.99. So then I got $5 off of all of this. I count it towards the coffee in my mind because coffee costs 60 cents a Keurig if you catch a good deal. This makes it 22 cents each. We do not fill the landfill with these because we burn our trash where I live here in Kansas. Everyone does. But this is a really good price. This is decent coffee. And one of these makes 16 ounces of coffee. So I think this is a really great deal. Then I slipped on over to Walmart. They had hot dogs on sale for $1 a package. They have been normally $1.50, but because of the holiday, they're marked down. I got 3 packages of those for the freezer. I only have 1 package left in the freezer. I got 2 small containers here of cinnamon rolls. There's 5 in each, and they were marked down to $1.25. I had an Ibotta rebate of $1, which made them 75 cents each. I got a smoked sausage. I'm planning on doing a little vegetable cookout with some shrimp and things like that for Father's Day and 4th of July weekends. And so this was $3.49. I got 2 sweet potatoes that will go in that bake. They were $1.19 a pound. They had 2 pounds of broccoli marked down to $4.19. I picked that up. And they had a spinach and spring mix marked down to $2.79 for 11 ounces. I got one of those. And then I stopped by Dillon's where they had 2 pounds of raw jumbo shrimp, easy peel, deveined. That's the kind we prefer. And that will go in some of my bakes this summer that I was just telling you about. And it was $15.98. And then I stopped by CVS Pharmacy. I had a $1 coupon off of a $1 purchase, and they had these glue sticks marked down to 82 cents, and they had these multi-pack permanent markers marked down to 62 cents. And so I ended up getting this and this for only 49 cents with tax. And then I got a coupon at the checkout for another $1 off a $1 purchase. I went back in, I picked out 2 more of these, and with the $1 off, it made them 30 cents. That's for total, so 15 cents each. So those were the deal of the day. And then this weekend, I got an email for a free 8x10 photo at Walgreens. I ordered that with the special code and got the last family picture we had all taken with Brent's family before his father passed away. So this was a real treat. I love freebies. I've talked about having things on a watch list, so when you can get them at a good deal, you can pick them up. I stopped by Dollar General today and got 2 birthday cards. I had a 50-cent rebate on the app, and they were $1 each, so that made them 75 cents. I needed 1 box of tissues for my car to replace the one that I brought in the house when we were running short. I usually keep 1 in the car, 1 in the camper. That way I don't have to store them in the house. I keep 1 downstairs and 1 upstairs. So if I do run short, I just grab the one out of my car and then I just replace that. This is the only one they had that was $1 at the Dollar General. I've seen other people's videos where they have Kleenex brand, but they did not have Kleenex brand at our Dollar General. This one had 90 facial tissues. The one on the dollar aisle only had 60. So the orange stickers were 50% off, and I normally don't keep Mildew Destroyer for the bathroom shower stall, but at $1.33, since this was half price, I went ahead and picked that up. I usually keep 1 can of scrubbing bubbles that we use in there. And then I have not bought Lysol in years. We have been using the same can forever. I use it whenever anybody catches a cold or gets sick, and this was half price, making it $2.82. So If you've seen the price of Lysol lately, it is crazy. The large cans are upwards of $10. And then I've been watching for some ice cube trays to be a good deal. And I wanted some that I'm able to twist and pop the ice out on my own. I have some from the 80s. They're really solid. They're really strong. They've held up for all of these years, but the arthritis in my hands has made it where I cannot twist them to get the ice out unless my husband is home to help me. These were buy one, get one free, and they were $1 each normally, making them 50 cents. I practiced in the store and I can twist these easily, and they felt sturdy enough to hold up. This had about 4 inches of water standing in it. I've been bailing it out, trying to save my plants because we had such a rainstorm last night with flooding. Look how much water is standing in my onions. We flooded in 2 rooms last night, and we had to have the rinse and vac. My husband used it, and we were up until after 3 a.m. trying to take care of my office and the back porch. It was ridiculous, and I think it's supposed to rain for the next 6 to 7 days. It's definitely not perfect. I'm just praying I don't get root rot, but it's the best that I can do considering how much rain we got and how much more is coming. You can see how much flooding we had just by how much debris and mud has come up on the back door entrance. I'm pre-recording this, so this is actually Father's Day weekend, and I'm making my shrimp and summer sausage and vegetable bake. So I started out by adding some onions, some peppers, some were from our garden, and some baby carrots. And then to that, I added some grape tomatoes I had on hand, about half of a sweet potato in each one, about half of a pruny shriveled up white potato in each one that was peeled. I put in some thinly sliced summer sausage. I used about 1/4 of the summer sausage that I bought. My husband got more than me, and of course I added shrimp. I had some corn in the freezer. I put one of those in each one, and it looked freezer burnt, and I just rinsed off the ice and put it in each one. I found that corn can look like that, but it doesn't taste like that when you rinse the ice off. And added a drizzle of some oil and my homemade seasoned salt. This came out so delicious. Last night it flooded again, so my office is off limits right now. So here I am in the living room. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope God sees fit to let it stop raining for a few days. We cannot soak up anymore. We have had turnpikes closed. We've had whole towns closed, whole stretches of highway closed where people cannot get out to go to work. It has really been rough here in South Central Kansas. So I hope you are dry where you are. Let me know how your weather is doing, and I hope you'll follow along for another video.